Death is something we all must face, but for these performers and actors, it came not behind closed doors, but in front of an audience. Today, we take you on a haunting journey through the tragic moments when some of the world's most famous entertainers met their untimely end while doing what they loved most, performing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about 20 performers and actors who tragically died live on stage. Some were taken by surprise, others had a sense it was coming, but each of these stories is a reminder of the fragility of life. If you're a fan of theater, cinema, or history, this video will be both riveting and emotional. So grab a seat and let's get started. Number 1. Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini, the greatest escape artist in history, was famous for defying death. But in October 1926, death came for him unexpectedly, not during one of his daring escapes, but during a routine performance in Montreal. While chatting with audience members, Houdini was struck by a punch to the stomach. Though the punch wasn't meant to harm, it led to appendicitis. He later passed away on stage from peritonitis. A truly shocking end for a man who spent his life challenging the inevitable. Number 2. Dorothy Stratten. Dorothy Stratten, an actress and Playmate of the Year, was known for her bright future in Hollywood. But tragically, her life was cut short not by illness, but by a violent crime. Her estranged husband, Paul Snider, killed her in 1980. While not strictly dying on stage in a traditional sense, the event occurred just before her major film debut in a public space, throwing her career into shadow. The tragedy shocked the world and the film industry. Number 3. Jack Albertson. Jack Albertson, the beloved actor best known for his role as Grandpa Joe in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, was performing on stage in the play The Subject Was Roses when he collapsed. He died of a heart attack shortly after, leaving audiences stunned and devastated. Albertson's death came as a shock to those who thought he had a much longer career ahead of him. Number 4. Brian Epstein. While not a performer himself, Brian Epstein was instrumental in the rise of the Beatles. Epstein, known for his charisma and management skills, collapsed suddenly while attending a live show in London. He died shortly after, leaving the world wondering how the Beatles' story might have unfolded had Epstein lived longer. Number 5. Terry Kath. Terry Kath, lead guitarist of the legendary band Chicago, tragically died during a rehearsal in 1978. While goofing around with a gun, Kath accidentally shot himself in the head. His death was an absolute shock to the band and his fans, and the incident became one of the most discussed and tragic moments in rock history. Number 6. Redd Foxx. Redd Foxx, known for his raunchy comedy and role in Sanford & Son, suffered a heart attack during a live taping of his new show, The Redd Foxx Show, in 1991. As he was delivering a joke on stage, he dramatically clutched his chest and fell to the ground. The audience thought it was part of the act, but tragically, Foxx was gone. His iconic comedy left a legacy, but his unexpected death shocked his fans. Number 7. Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman, known for his impeccable comedic timing on Saturday Night Live and The Simpsons, was tragically killed by his wife in 1998. Though not during a live performance, Hartman's untimely death occurred after a hectic time in his life, when the pressures of fame and personal turmoil collided. It was a death that shocked the comedy world and left a hole that would never be filled. Number 8. Tommy Cooper. Tommy Cooper, the famous British magician and comedian, collapsed during a live television broadcast in 1984. His heart failed while he was on stage, making it one of the most tragic yet surreal moments in live entertainment. The audience thought it was part of the act, but in the end, Cooper's death was a devastating blow to the world of comedy. Number 9. Victor Jara. Victor Jara, a Chilean singer-songwriter, was assassinated during the military coup of 1973. He was arrested, tortured, and killed in the Estadio Chile Stadium while the world watched. His death, not during a public performance, still stands as a symbol of the cruel intersection of art and politics. Number 10. Theda Bara. Theda Bara, known for her femme fatale roles in silent films, experienced a collapse during a live performance in 1914. Despite a promising career, she passed away soon after, casting a dark shadow on the glamour of Hollywood's early days. Her death marked the tragic loss of a rising star in a time when the industry was still finding its way. Number 11. Gene Hackman. Though Gene Hackman did not pass away on stage, his sudden retirement in 2004 marked the end of an era for the celebrated actor. However, rumors and speculation about his health and public appearances kept fans and critics in the dark about whether or not he had truly retired permanently. Number 12. Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy was a talented and beloved actress who passed away suddenly in 2009 at the age of 32. Though her death was not directly on stage, she had been performing in front of cameras just days before. Her untimely death shocked her fans and raised questions about the circumstances surrounding it. While it wasn't during a live performance, her sudden passing affected the entertainment industry greatly. Number 13. Ben Gazzara. Ben Gazzara, a renowned actor known for his roles in both film and theater, passed away in 2012. Gazzara's death came after a long illness, but his final moments were during a stage production. He had been battling cancer, yet his death during a theatrical performance reminded everyone of the unpredictable nature of life, even for seasoned professionals. Number 14. Ethel Barrymore. Ethel Barrymore, a legendary figure in American theater, was known for her intense performances. In 1959, during a performance at the Booth Theater in New York City, she collapsed on stage. At the time, Barrymore was in her late 70s, and despite her long career, her final curtain came unexpectedly while performing. Her death was not just a loss to the world of theater, but to her devoted fans across the globe. Number 15. John Ritter. John Ritter, best known for his role in Three's Company, was performing live on the set of his TV show 8 Simple Rules when he suddenly collapsed. It was later revealed that Ritter had experienced an aortic dissection, a condition that caused his sudden death. His passing during production left the cast and crew devastated, and fans were shocked by the unexpected loss of such a beloved star. Number 16. Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison, the iconic lead singer of The Doors, died in 1971, but rumors about his death have long been the subject of fascination. While not technically on stage at the time, his death was influenced by the lifestyle and fame that came with his live performances. His death remains clouded in mystery, with some wondering whether he faked his own demise to escape the pressures of fame. Number 17. Keith Moon. Keith Moon, the eccentric drummer of The Who, tragically died in 1978 at the young age of 32. Although his death didn't occur during a live performance, Moon's infamous on-stage antics and chaotic lifestyle seemed to lead him down a path toward tragedy. His death was the result of an overdose, but his performances are still legendary in the history of rock music. Number 18. Charlie Chase. Charlie Chase, a popular comedian from the silent film era, died unexpectedly in 1920 while performing on set. His collapse was followed by the realization that his health had deteriorated significantly during the final days of his career. Chase had been suffering from an illness, but continued to perform until his last breath, making his death a poignant moment in the history of early film comedy. Number 19. Lena Horne. Lena Horne, the legendary singer and actress, had a long career in both theater and film. In 2010, at the age of 92, Horne made her final appearance on stage during a performance in New York. Her death, which came shortly after her last public performance, marked the end of an era in entertainment. Her legacy lives on, as she was a trailblazer for Black performers in the film industry. Number 20. Sam Kinison. Sam Kinison was known for his loud, brash comedy and wild antics. Tragically, in 1992, Kinison died in a car accident just after performing a stand-up show. He had been driving home from a show when he was involved in a fatal crash. His sudden and shocking death left a huge void in the world of comedy, as Kinison's unique voice and style were unlike anyone else. Number 21. Alastair Sim. Alastair Sim, known for his iconic portrayal of Ebenezer Scrooge in the 1951 version of A Christmas Carol, passed away in 1976. Though he was not performing at the time of his death, he had just been in talks for a return to the stage. Sim's death marked the end of a remarkable career, one that left audiences with his memorable, often larger-than-life characters. Number 22. Orson Welles. Orson Welles, a pioneer in both film and radio, died in 1985 at the age of 70. While his passing did not occur on stage, Welles was constantly involved in theatrical productions and performances. His sudden death, just as he was beginning to plan new projects, was felt throughout the entertainment world. He is remembered as one of the most influential figures in film history, his presence forever marked by his groundbreaking work. Number 23. Frances Farmer. Frances Farmer, once a promising Hollywood actress, faced significant personal struggles throughout her career. Although she wasn't performing when she passed, her tragic life, marked by mental health struggles, addiction, and institutionalization, ended in 1970. Her story is a somber reminder of the toll fame can take on one's well-being, especially in an era when mental health issues weren't openly discussed. Number 24. Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando, known as one of the greatest actors of all time, passed away in 2004. Although he was no longer performing on stage, Brando's death marked the end of a legendary career. His final years were filled with reclusive behavior, but his impact on film is immeasurable. Brando's death, while not on stage, marked the end of an era for the method acting movement. Number 25. Davy Jones. Davy Jones, the charismatic lead singer of the Monkees, passed away in 2012 from a heart attack. While Jones did not die on stage, his final moments were spent on tour, still performing and connecting with fans. He collapsed shortly after a concert, leaving fans heartbroken. His death marked the end of an era for the Monkees, whose infectious pop music defined a generation. Jones had continued to perform well into his 60s, proving that the love for music never fades, even as the years go by. Those are just some of the many performers and actors whose final moments came while on stage, creating an eerie and emotional chapter in the world of entertainment. These deaths remind us that life is fragile, and even the brightest stars burn out when we least expect it. Which of these stories hit you the hardest? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're interested in more stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.